Good morning. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. This is Mike, and let's start taking a look at the futures this morning. I'll transition here and give you your rich disclaimer. So all forms of trading carry high level risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risk involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer: Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, let's get into... Good morning. Okay, let's get into the charts here. First, we'll check the news. See what they're saying here. Everything bounced up. Looks like 35,000. GDP falls short of expectations about an economic recovery stumbles. Market goes up. He says negative. I don't like that. I'll have to see what the charts look like here right away here. Don't meet the bones. Tip rising inflation. They're trying to give negative faces. So are they trying to preset for the future? I don't know yet. And took a few days off. Was having data issues as well. U.S. GDP increased 6.5 pace in the second quarter, well below expectations. VIX is down 72, 14, 40, and 46. Everything is going up. Dow rises more than 100 points to touch record despite disappointing economic data. Mixed messages here. Okay, so that's about it for me, trying to analyze what they're trying to do. And my gut feeling, I don't know if I'm going to trade today. I'll find out. Pending home sales drop in June, more evidence of housing turnaround. I'll have to see what the market looks like. So, and where am I? Where's my daily chart? There's my 4 hour. So let's go to the 4 hour. We can close all this, and we'll go to the 4 hour chart. And I'm gonna go right to the daily. This is a test I wanted to talk to you guys about later. And 15-minute chart, but where's this the swing scanner? It is. Yeah, okay. Swing scanner. We'll put it back to daily for now, and then we can go back. Where are we? Interesting is holding. We're trying to push up for the buy phase, but they've been holding here. I wonder if we're going to finally get a pull down. Look at this beautiful order block way down here. There's a couple of mini order blocks too. Bang, 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 bang. Because we kept on going up and up and up and up. This was a long trajectory from May, guys. That's amazing if you really think about it. So you got May, June, July, and August. September comes around. They need to do a pullback till at least Christmas and then fire it up again. So we had a double top here, pull down. That was that exam I showed you a long time ago. And right now it's just kind of struggling around the 15,000 mark. But it's a bullish candle today. A couple of wicks up here. Now let's take a look at the 4 hour chart. See exactly what's happening. So we have an order block around the 5100. We have two order blocks here. So we've got the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So we'll find out what's happened. This thing really exploded 200 points. So they're popping through here. It's kind of ugly. And where are we here? It's fading down slowly. Are we at 10:30 yet? No, we're not. Okay. So I'm trying to do a theory in here, and it's actually working not bad. But we'll get into that later. Actually, I should put my live account here, so I don't do that screw up from that last trade day. And she's fading down, so I have to wait. But you know what? One thing you want to be really amazed on is, if you really think about it, we went from this consolidation period. How much did it move? How many minutes is this? From 9:30, 9:45, 15-minute move. How many points did it move? Let's say 15,000. Wow, 80-point move. That's a good move. And now it's fading back, so we have to watch. No, it looks like interesting. The market will be going down, maybe. Interesting. We'll find out here. Still holding. I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. I don't like the market right now when I look at it this way. Just gut feeling. It just doesn't feel right. But we'll see. Now let's transition to the other chart, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. Now let's get to the main chart here. Now the reason why I say I don't like it is, okay, we got a 30-minute candle, as you can see. Now let's take a look at the delta. Okay, you can see all the consolidation here, and I missed, I guess, the morning move. And look at, we hit prior high. See the word prior high here. So we tapped it, and now she's fading down. We're kind of all in this crunch here. I don't like it. And when I look at delta, actually I'll put it to 15. 15 is easier for me to read from 30 right now. Yeah, so if I was around at prior highs, you could see a double wick. Look, if you think about a double top resistance coming to pull back to the 50. So I got a big pullback to go because it actually hit 161. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm not even going to play this whole range. I don't care. It's when I see a fire up like that, it drives me nuts because I like slow moves, consistent moves. It's nice if first on market open and it fires up, you make your money and you walk away. Great. But for myself, this is ugly. Okay. Delta looks a little bit better here, so we'll see. I'll watch the delta on this side. The market is going to go down today, I think. It's going to go down at least the prior high or prior low. It's going to do that major swing. The way it's setting up. We'll have to see what happens when it gets through this chatter zone. From that point forward, I might be interested. For me. Let me see here. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to go back to this chart here. And market should be going up. Oh, whatever. We'll have to see. She's just playing right now. It's a slow fade. So it might be explosion, slow fade. Let's see where we are in Fibonacci retracements right now. From bottom to top. So it did go to the 61.8. So I'll wait. Now one thing would be nice. I'll tell you the software that I write over and over and over again of different types of indicators. And it doesn't, you know, when the signals don't work well or when they work really well. Well, look at this 930 signal. Boom. Done. Now, wouldn't that be nice? And of course, I'm not around. Okay. So, for myself, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea which way the market's going to go right now. They did this explosion. I will look at delta. I will look at... I'll just be looking at the volume point of control, a couple of those areas. I'll look a little bit about some on order flow until the market starts moving again. And because when you get a big spike of 100 points, personally, it's just, to me, the day's over. Or they'll play the crazy swing and knock everybody out. For this could be guys closing all their positions on the buy. No, on the shorts to a buy. I don't know. We don't know. Now, let's just keep on digging through some of the charts here, see if there is any potential. So from the morning, this is going to be an area of interest right here, of course. It dropped down, hit the bottom, price action rebound, and then it took off again. Might hit here, bounce again. We don't know. Cloud is baseline's going up. So we've got resistance point here, resistance point here, resistance. We've got 3 resistance points. So this is the one I would look at, the most recent. So what I'm going to do, if I'm going to be trading, which sucks actually, this is the area of interest is going to be for me right now. If she keeps on going up higher, whatever. I'm not even going to play this game. And Then what I'm going to do, which I don't like, is I'm starting to see it right now. I might have one trade around 1042 to 1117 right down here, and then see all this chop, and then I might jump back in at 1230 and see if she fades down for the rest of the day, because here's a nice move. This should be a short if the pattern is correct. Now let's switch this over. I hate when it does that. Let's do it again. Okay, so she spiked the way it's supposed to spike. We had her fade down. As you can see, this pattern is going down. Now she's going up. So we got 20 minutes before I know if she'll peak up again. And then I'll look at and see if we can start selling down. This actually could be at 11 o'clock, could be the short, even though you could see it full. This might be your short here. From 11, looks like 1102, 1103, where the peak is, and then the sell off. Everything's kind of, when you get this big spike, yeah, I can't use my hand. But this, I have to wipe this off my head. Now I have to see where the new setup is. And it's not at a quarter, so sorry, it feels like I have carpal tunnel today. So yeah, so it needs to get a reset here. Now let's look at some other charts here. Just trying to get some ideas here. So 1042 and 1045, if these signals do work, great. We'll find out. Of course 930 worked and it was such an explosion, so we know that. 0.377, it started at negative 0.03. So we got a 30-point move. It might get back to zero. Away we go again. And where are we right now on the Williams? I'm going to open up the Williams a little bit. Okay, so from the Williams peak, we're getting a drawdown. This was the pullback here. So we got a couple of, are the waves working properly? White to red, yeah, it's working. Red to white, pushing up. White to red. Yeah, it's working. But now we're going into the cloud. Okay. That's just crap. I just, ugh. Might be no trade day for me. I like rhythm. And that's sometimes about trading, guys, is it doesn't mean you have to trade every day. It's just try to find the right trade for yourself to be consistent. But I still like to trade every day to get in the trade. Let's put this live. Okay, and if this was on sim, I got to check out my. Just give me a second here, guys. Sorry. That's the chart I want. Let's check out my fake out. Make sure I put on my live account. Alrighty. Now let's see where she's playing. Six more minutes till 10:30. Now let's see how much energy it had. So that was the zone I said. Yeah, so there you go. It could be that zone again. The reason why I'm saying that zone, remember I highlighted this little region here, and the reason why is if you look at the London session, let's open this up here. And we're at volume point of control right now, this bar right here. Now, if we go to London session, and let's look at Asian session, a little bit lower. So London session, there's a lot of resistance there, and then we have Asian session here. So, and there's that peak there that we have to watch out for. And so we did the 61.8% retracement, as you can tell, that we looked at. And now we have to wait until 10:30. There's actually a day trend sell, but we're on a buy energy right now, so I'm holding off. And we have to wait and see. It's just terrible. At 31, there's another volume point of control of today's market, basically. It shows 38, but I'm looking at the other chart at 31. Now what you do here, now this right here possibly can be a trade because it's hitting the trend tracker, and we're actually at 50, so there could be a short trade here. We'll have to see. Which chart am I on? I'm on that chart. Okay. Let's see if she just peaks up a little bit more. No, she's playing games. We'll let them whip out up and down, up and down. So basically, when you see this, it's a failed trend tracker, and you can see. Look at the high volume all of a sudden. See, at these zones, when you're, and plus we were at the 50 zone. See all this extra volume that came in, and now she's going to go for another run. What we're finding out as well, and oh yeah, this is what I want to show you, is we're finding out that the 50s are strong, but a lot of bouncing, reversal bounces. Many times, well, it can go on the 50, but usually it hits the midline of the 50, of the quarter, and then comes back. So if I see a perfect rejection, let's see if I can find one earlier. It has to be during the day. Let's see if I can find another day here, because it's FOMC and after that, so I just let them play their games. Stay away from all their noise. Let's see if I can find one. It's 2 o'clock. Oh, there's your rejection right here. See, it's just touching the line, and then it goes. But I want to find another one. Oh, I do have that indicator on there. This one literally hit the quarter high volume. This is what you look for. You look for the quarter, rejection right at a quarter, high volume, you take it. That's what we're trying to shoot for. But that one's right on the 50 this time. Now let's see where we are here. Just up and down, up and down. Catch the wave. Okay, 2 minutes before 10:30. And then right at 10:30, what we're going to find out is we're going to find where this chart, excuse me, is it on this chart here? Yeah, it's way down here. I bet you those 2 lines. Let me just double check, because I want to make sure I see my lines here. Looks a little noisy, this chart, but that's fine. Let me just crunch it right down. Okay, there's open range, low, open range, open. And where's my open range high? Would be way up here. And then we're going to find out where. So basically, the interband will be at open range high if it keeps on going this way. And then from that point forward, we're going to watch to see if it touches open range high back to the mid band, and away we go again. So 10:45 could be it. See, look, it's another V. It's just driving me crazy. Okay. Now let's see what happens here. We're at a quarter. There's our interband high. If it keeps on going, then we have a potential to go to this extension. Okay? But that won't be until later in the day. See, I don't like this. I don't like any of these charts right now. What is... Let me just check something here. very, 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 very little volume right now. So we'll just wait and see. I want to wait for that trade. We're playing above the 50. Let's see what my tick chart says. I gotta get a better visual on this. Let's take a look what's happening on this tick chart. Oh, shoot. And I'll switch it to you guys. Let's open it up. So it's still above the baseline. 61. Okay, so this is the new volume point of control up here right now, as you can see on this chart. I'm going to switch it over so you can see, and then we can go from there. Just don't like it. This whole market is just not the way I want it. You know what? I do have it on there. Let's open this up here. And then I'm going to transition this back. And there's no triggerfish trade for me. Triggerfish was back here. And usually what I'm finding out, right at 10:30 on the triggerfish, she'll vibrate for a while. And then we can go from there. So from 55, oh, and then we're going against the cloud. Just don't like it. See, 42 is going to be resistance. Still vibrating at 50. We're vibrating around 54, 55. This could be a curl up. From the other chart, I'm looking at the stochastics and everything, but you don't know, it could be an extended sell-off. There hasn't been any. I need to know what my delta is. That's what I'm missing. Here's my delta. I'm going to shrink this chart a little bit lower so I can see the delta at the same time. Yeah. We're still playing around. 75 is not there. What was that trade map again, guys? Was it 1030 on the 1042? Okay, 1042. Gotta remember 1042. We're gonna wait about 5 more minutes and see if we can get possible trade here. And you guys might ask, it's like, do you really need this many charts? And no, you don't. I usually use maybe 1 or 2 charts for the trade. But what I do is I'm trying to get a mental picture of the market. Like especially today, I'm kind of confused on the market of which direction to go because I started so late. So what I try to do is I want to see if there's a price action at 1045. I check the tick chart for more of the vibrations. I check order flow. I check, I'm going to transition here so until it's 42. So I'll look at this to see what the price action is. I depend on the triggerfish because I'm finding out the triggerfish works quite well once it gets going. And then you can enter and then have your second limit order. And so when I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the harmonics on the stochastics, because if you get it right, and when it crosses over, this is your run, right? This is quarter after 10, but I always say I'm starting at around 10:30 right now. I'm using the inner band. So when I look at it, I look at a lot of things. I'm gonna move this across so I don't forget my charts. See, this is because I'm not feeling 100% confident today, because the way everything's set up. We know we're at volume point of control. There's 70%. We're playing within that zone. They might be consolidating, distribution, or whatever. I don't care what the wording is, but this is what I'm looking for. I want to know from this move from 914 to 1042, where everything's wrapped up because I missed all this, if this is the fade going down. We have a lot of chop here, so I only have a half an hour window of opportunity to finish if it's correct. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. That's the first thing I'm really relying on at this point in time. Then I'm looking at this. This is technically telling me it's supposed to be going up, but because of the explosion, I don't know. And you have a lot of pressure resistance, and it played the game down, played the game up, maybe breaking up to new levels. Here's your inner bands here, A, B. If it does break out, then we can go up to the market maker. See? So then that could be our move. Boom, boom, boom. If it breaks 161, usually what happens is if it breaks to 161 quite well, we can get to the 200, which is market maker, which is also another 100 level. And then you got your 35 for the next level. So we have two correlations here. Boom, right here and here. If she goes. Okay? But the thing is everything's playing opposites back and forth. So you look at this big move, now we faded down, and now they're playing. And I don't like it. I just don't like it. Just the whole market is just not the way I like normal movements. So now is she breaking out? But we are at 45. I said 42 could be the sell-off, so this could be the exhaustion. So we're going to watch price action. I'm going to move this over so you can see. What I'm going to look for is this region here. Let's go, where is that region? Right there. Now let's see if there's any price action. Is it a breakout? Or are we Man, got too many charts open right now. I gotta clean it up here. Okay, so we're back at, here's the 1042, a lot of volume. I'm gonna transition so you can see. So I'm looking at this. Boom, boom, 45 coming in, possibly a lot of volume again. Okay. Yellow, blue is of course the most extreme, then yellow, then beige. So there was a lot of volume. And was there a push to break out? That's the question. I don't need that one. And we know I said 42, right? 42. So let's see if we're at 42 exhaustion. I'm gonna move that one away. I'm gonna crunch this ring a little bit. And we have rejection. Now my question is, I should have order blocks on. That's what I need for today. 42. Is she going to pop up? That's the question. See, there's some high volume here. Triggerfish is too far away, so I'm not interested. We're going back to volume point of control right now. So, yeah, I think maybe it is. Let's see if it's a failed signal. But if this is the move, this is our half hour move. We're going to find out here. Okay, now I think I might be jumping in here right away. Just want to see it bounce back. Don't break over too much, because then I can only make 8 points. After 56, I'll know. Okay, because we're getting our first triggerfish now.
Order filled.
Okay, let's see if I can get 5 points, maybe 10 points right now, because I really don't like the market right now. Can we get to the 50? And then what I can do is, because 1045 is kicking in, we got that half hour move if it's correct. And then, where can I go to? 59, 30. If it works well, I can get to 30. Where's 30 here? 30 is right about here. Yeah, the inner band right there. I think I might have to shut this one down yet. We'll find out right after this. There's my 5 points.
Order filled.
I'll close at 5 for now. I know I'm not trading that much right now. I just don't like how my market is. If my gut feeling is, so it's only $110 today, guys. I might even actually shut down today. It's I'm going against. I need my 12:30 trade. That's the bottom line. And she's just bouncing. I'm shutting her down. I'm sorry, guys. My gut is not right today. When you get a gut feeling and you just don't feel it right, I shut her down. It might crash, but I'm going into the cloud. I'm going against everything that I believe in. And so, yeah, so this could be the move to 11:10, but she's just had volume point under control. If it didn't have that big jack first thing in the morning, that big move, then I feel a little more comfortable. And she might fade down. I'm just going against the trend. And I don't like going against the trend. Other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades. Oh, you know what I'll do is before I shut her down. Yeah, I hate when my gut is off. So. What I want to show you guys, I gotta just change it so you don't see sim trades. Select account. I want to show it. And then you hit OK. I'll refresh. Okay, let me go to interesting. Why is it not? Okay, yeah, that's how it works. Boom. Okay. As you can see here, does it show? Yeah, you can tell I haven't traded all week. So here you go. This is my trade today, 110, right? And then Friday I just played around. But as you can see, I'm not feeling it. So if I'm not feeling it, it's okay. But the key is to stay consistent. So 5, 5, 2, 4, 2, 3, 120, and then 8, and then I took the week off. And maybe I'm not feeling it. It's because I haven't traded for 3 days. You know, it's memory muscle, like working out in the gym. And so what I use is I use my indicators. I use order flow. I've owned other software, and I forgot about this. So I bought Jigsaw a while ago when I was trying to learn, especially with order flow. But one thing I like about my Jigsaw, I didn't realize we had this, and I love it. So I use that for my dashboard. So, but I mean, there's a lot of tools out there. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and we can go from there. And what I'll do is yeah, see, look at this. It's just plain. I don't like it. It's it's not right. Anyways, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a good day. Take care.